Gentlemen, today's video is going to start with a little story about your boy Alpha. A few weeks ago, my dad and I traveled back to Philadelphia, the motherland, where we come from, and we went back to visit family. So we get up there on a Friday, we arrive in Philadelphia, we're all excited for soft pretzels and Philly cheesesteaks, but it had to wait because the airline Southwest lost your boy's bag. So this was the first time I lost luggage, and it was a really odd feeling. It was a horrible feeling, to be completely honest. It's not so much about not having my stuff, but I'm an idiot and packed all my medication. This includes my asthma medication. I just came down with a raging sinus infection. I had antibiotics in there, so I'm super pissed. But the other thing that really sucked is that I step outside and I realize I am so used to wearing sunglasses that the sun and the blinding rays hurt my eyes. And if you're somebody who frequently or always wears sunglasses when they go outside, you know that it's really uncomfortable and it's bright and you feel like a mole coming out of a dark tunnel or somebody that was hibernating. Anyway, I didn't have my sunglasses. They lost them. And so I said to my dad, I go, hey, what time do we need to be at X, Y, and Z? And he's like, oh, we got about 2 hours. I go, the first thing we need to do is go get me some shades. So we go to a place that I am incredibly familiar with, and I would go as a teenager and youngster to window shop because I was broke as hell and could never afford anything. It's called the King of Prussia Mall. It sounds weird, but it is the absolute best mall in the history of malls. They got every store, they got every shop, and I knew that I could find a sweet pair of shades there. So we go, and the first place I hit, Sunglass Hut, right? Of course. Where else are you gonna? There are Sunglass Huts are all over the place. They're in Macy's, they're in the mall, they've got freestanding locations, and they've got a select number of styles and brands. I was actually interested in checking out a few new brands. One in particular is Tom Ford. I've heard that his glasses are great, the lenses are incredible, and so I wanted to try them. I'd seen a lot of guys wear them, and I dig them. They're a little bit pricey, but I was like, yo, let me try them. I'm in the mall, why not? And I need a new pair, so I'm always down to upgrade my shades. I go to Sunglass Hut and I said, hey, do you carry Tom Ford? They said no. Really? And then it hit me. Of course, Sunglass Hut, along with a number of other glasses retailer, is owned by one company called Luxottica. Luxottica. They're like the cartel of shades. Luxottica is an Italian company, and they own Sunglass Hut, LensCrafter, Pearl Vision, Sears Optical, and Target Optical. And the deal is they only will sell. They're kind of like, hey, if you want us to sell your shades or your glasses, you got to let us buy you. Or you've got to let us basically have the exclusive rights to manufacture your glasses. And a lot of companies are like, yo, you're the only distribution channel, so we got to sell. All right, some of the brands that they own are Ray-Ban, Oakley, Prada, Persol, Donna Karan, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada, you name it, they Oakley, did I say Oakley? They own like all of them. Maui Jim. Maui Jim was a holdout for a while, but finally they caved, man. Anyway, so they go and are like, all right, now we have these brands, and these are the only brands that are going to get sold in Sunglass Hut, Sears Optical, LensCrafter, Pearl Vision, Target Optical, right? But the issue is that if you're an independent brand or manufacturer and you don't want to sell your licensing rights to Luxottica, you gotta find other distribution outlets. So I'm in the mall and I'm looking for shades and I'm like, well, crap. Luxottica owns all the stores, and so I'm getting ready to walk out, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, solstice, like the sun. The name I'm not too nuts about, but the products that they sell and the glasses are all the other brands. They still carry brands like Persol. They specialize in higher end glasses. Persol, they do have Ray-Bans, but they also had Tom Ford and a lot of the other brands that I was interested in trying on. And as luck would have it, I found a pair of great shades. So I bought a pair of Tom Ford shades. They have gradient lenses, kind of like a grayish blue. They're black on the outside, tortoiseshell, can't really see it, tortoiseshell on the inside. And these are most notably worn by Daniel Craig in one of the Bond series video. movies. I try them on, they're having like a 25% off sale. I'm like, yo, sweet. And I treated myself and bought a new pair of shades. I also, while I was at the mall, got some underwear, running shoes, and shorts because I never knew when I was going to get my bag. As luck would have it, it came about 24 hours later. Just enough to cause me enough inconvenience and expense to buy a bunch of new crap. Anyway, I just want to do a video and tell you about Solstice. It's a great company, and when I said, oh, are you owned by Luxottica, to one of the sales associates, they're like, no! They got all pissed off and sort of like, how dare you? And I get it, right? And so, because they're sort of doing something and giving the people that won't sell out to Luxottica an opportunity to sell in their store and distribute the product, I thought I should let you guys know about it, because they are a place to go if you're looking for sort of off-brands, not off-brands, like nice brands that you can't find at Sunglass Hut. So gentlemen, if you pass a Solstice and you dig shades, you may want to check them out.